Barbarians, barbarians, barbarians. YouTube, what is up, man? What barbarians? Where's our fury going? Don't worry, I got that answer for you. I figured it out. I really did figure it out. So this video, I'm going to be discussing. Yes, I'm going to be discussing that. Where did our fury go? That's going to be one thing that's definitely like, where's our fury go? Like, how do we have unbridled rage and our fury is still staying with us? How do look at? I got it. All right. We got it. We do a couple things with the gear. I'm telling you, we got it in the video. We got everything. We're going to talk about our build, but that is going to be the one secret I am going to be dropping in there. How do you have unbridled rage and have like your fury issues are gone? Like we're good. We're good. We're not worried about it. Let's get into video, boys and girls. Let's get into this video. Come on. I'm going to tell you guys, tell you everything. Just let's go. Let's go. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing my build. It's going to be a whirlwind build. I like it. I really do like it. So let's just dive right into this stuff. You know, there is a lot to discuss. There is a lot of bleeds. There is a lot of how to berserker and how to increase duration of berserker. There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot of crazy little things. So I'll try to get into this. So just going to start out with this basic skills here. I just have it one lunge and strike. Basically, I use it just to get towards the enemy. And then lunging strike enhanced. So I'm reading most of this stuff for the first time. Again, I haven't messed with this build for a while, so I'm taking you guys along with me. So this increases the damage. It also heals me. I swear it does not heal at all. So I don't know. I don't really think it heals me for 131 every time I use it. I swear it does not heal me at all. This one just basically inflicts bleeding damage. So I like a lot of things that inflict bleeding damage. It slows them. I have a skill down there that slows them. So not only are they bleeding, they're impaired. So then I can stack these. You know, you'll have like skills on your character that will stack, like, you know, if it hits this, bleeding damage increase, and you know it'll have impaired. So two different things that you could potentially have amplifiers on that are hitting it. Anyways, that was hard for me to describe. My goodness, just more things to hit people with, I guess. Then of course I went to Whirlwind. I have, you know, some gear that has +4 on there right now. I love it. Definitely. So I go to enhance. Obviously everybody's going to go to enhance. Just gives you fury. You're going to understand or learn, I guess. Fury is going to be a big deal as you get later in the game. You're going to be star for fury most of the times. Basically with whirlwind on this guy, the longer you're whirlwinding, the more damage you're doing. So after 2 seconds, you're doing an increased 30% damage. So that's why fury is going to be so important as we move on down the build. Everything's going to be kind of built towards like getting in berserking. Berserking is going to get you more rage generation. And you just want to keep the rage up so you can keep spinning, because the longer you're spinning, more damage you're doing, mainly because of this stuff, right? Longer you're doing it, more damage you're doing. So I have rallying shout. There's some guys I heard talking about like they need 3 shouts just to keep their fury up. I don't know what they got going on. I don't really have too much issues, and I'm gonna kind of get into a couple issues which people aren't talking about. So I only have two shouts. I'm doing just fine. Like I'm good. So I don't know why you need 3. So anyways, this is rallying cry. This is going to be really good. Also, if you're, let me read this real quick. So, rallying cry just increases your movement by 30% and your resource generation, which is your fury. So basically you click that button, it's going to start generating it by 60 additional percent for almost 8 seconds. So 7.5 seconds. And your allies. So if you got buddies that are barbarians, they're throwing shouts, you're getting it for another 4 seconds. It's pretty awesome. You know, I have it max, and I have another skill point in it. You know, as as it goes up, the resource generation goes up, so that's gonna be super nice. Big thing about this when you go over here, this is awesome. Obviously, everybody's gonna do this, but this is just kind of the things that allow this stuff to be so nice that people forget about. This grants you unstoppable. Unstoppable is awesome. It even says right here, unstoppables have all control impairing effects removed and prevented. So basically, you can't get stunned, you can't get slowed. Some of the monsters drop them little like black orbs things, and you get in there and you can't attack. Those things don't even mess with you. You still be able to hit through them. So rallying shout generates 20 rage. There's more rage coming at you, and then an additional 20% as well. So I think we're up to 80% then. You know, like we're getting rage generation, so that's just gonna be our defensive thing. So our defensive is allowing us to jump in there. I actually had one in this thorns. I took that out. I was like, why the heck do I have it on thorns? And I put it into this prolific fury. I think that's awesome. But anyways, so basically, you know, this just gets you out of stuns and all that stuff, and then also allows you to generate more fury. This is also going to allow you to generate fury. So this is War Cry. Those are my only two shouts I'm using. Increases your damage dealt by 15%, and then it helps allies as well. War Cry grants berserking. All right, we're going to get into this berserking here real quick. Let's look down here at the bottom, right? It says berserking increased damage and 15% movement speed. So we're doing more damage when we're berserking. So like, I'm like, all right, we're going to try to stay in this thing. So not only are we, you know, putting bleeds and putting impalement effects. We haven't touched about the impale, but not only are we putting bleeds on people, we're also going to we're going to be berserking. So this is going to increase our speed and our damage by 25%. All right, so we're going to try to keep this bad boy rolling. I'm going to jump this is how you just keep all this stuff, more damage, you know. Anyways, this War Cry grants this is what grants berserking, okay? As that advance. This one is also pretty nice as well. So if there's 6 enemies near you, when you cast it, your damage bonus is increased by an additional 10%. So now you're increasing it 10%. This is going to be booming voice. Your shout effect durations are increased. That's obviously we want that. Your shouts cause enemies to deal 12% less damage if they're nearby. So basically, when you want to do your shouts, you want to do them near people, near enemies. That's what that's telling you. Your shouts also heal people, so it's healing people for 3% of their. So like it's a great. These shouts are freaking awesome. These shouts are awesome. So I have leap. Leap also. We'll jump into this too. So leap basically does damage and knocking back. So it knocks people back. So it kind of stuns them a little bit, right? So it stops them from casting things as well. It's like I can stop people from casting things from a distance. It's kind of nice. And then here we go down to this. If leap doesn't dash into enemies, its cooldown is like that's never proccing. So that's freaking stupid. Like I get rid of that. That's retarded. That's really bad. If leap damages at least one enemy, gain 20 fury. So like if you hit a guy, it's gaining fury. So it's like you don't need charge. I don't do charge. I leap into people, knocks them back, and then also gains me fury. So, and then also guys, so what we're going to do right here is we're going to be berserking. So we are going to gain 9% damage reduction while berserking. So not only is our shout giving us berserking, which allows us to do damage, this is with aggressive resistance. It's allowing us to receive less damage. I have 1 into this. While a brawling skill damages at least one enemy, gains berserking for 1 second. So when I leap on people, if I don't shout right away, my leap itself gets me berserking. I'll show you why that's pretty cool. I kind of want to flip that to 2, but I do like this one. This is what I got rid of thorns for, or this outburst for thorns. I actually put it from 6% to 12%. So I haven't even tested this yet, and I'm pretty sure I was fine before at 6, so now I'm gonna be awesome at 12. This while you're berserking, you just generate more fury, and then I'm gonna go into this. This is like, especially when you're a whirlwind bard, this aspect right here, damaging an enemy with a core skill. My core skill is my whirlwind, has a 36% chance to extend the duration of berserking. So if when I'm whirlwinding, I will cast my shouts. So I immediately will get berserking for 4 seconds. This thing has almost a 40% chance of every time I'm hitting, and I'm hitting like people for days. Like I'm hitting like 30, 40 people every time. I'm probably increasing my berserking probably for like 4 seconds, 5 seconds right when I click it. So I'll be berserking for a while. Anyways, that's a super good skill to have. Anyways, that's just kind of something that also helps. All right, we're gonna come down here. What do we got? Weapon mastery. So pit fighter, you deal 9% increased damage to enemies that are close, and damage reduction to people that are far away. All right, no mercy. You gain 9% increased damage. You have 9% increased critical strike against immobilized, stunned, or slowed enemies. So basically, this thing right here, I should talk about this. My bleeding allows people to be slowed. And so this will, I don't know if I might take that off, to be honest with you. I don't know. That's 3 points for 9%. And they're not even going to be slowed. I can't even remember if I think one of my skills puts bleeds on them. But I might take that off, actually. So I don't even know if that's why we look over this stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. No mercy. We might get rid of that. We might move that somewhere else because I do bleed everything. I have something on my build that bleeds everything. But, man, it's just extra 9% for 3 skill points. I don't know. All right, so that's a spot for where we can mess with. All right, so anyways, we'll just keep moving. Everybody is what it is. Like I said, I haven't messed with this one in a while. Thick skin. Each time you take damage, basically you're fortifying yourself. So you gain 29 life every time you get hit. It takes forever to build up. That's why you have other things to help build it up anyway. So that might be something I get rid of too. I don't know. Increased damage reduction gained while you are fortified. So instead of me like taking 10%, I take 12% less damage. All right, cool. This one is using two-handed weapons. I mean, basically, I'm going to be spinning. I'm going to be using my two-handed sword because I don't want big numbers. This is just going to give me an extra 15%. Call of the Ancients. This is what I use. I guess some other people use Wrath of Berserker. This is just what I use. I don't know. It's just helps me call dudes down and help me deal with damage. I don't know. And this is like, so I'll get to this. I was not able to use Unbridled Rage for the longest time because this allows my Whirlwind to do more damage by 130%, 135%. That's what my core skill is. But it costs 100% more Fury. Basically, I don't know what this is about, but this weapon, I could not use it for. And if you could see right here, I can't move my mouse around and show you guys, but if you look right here where it says 0.9% attack speed, slow weapon, for whatever reason, you can't use a slow weapon with that Unbridled Rage. You have to use something like this. That's a 1 second attack per second. That 0.1% is like game changing. Like with that 0.1%, I would spin twice and be done. This thing I could spin a bunch of times. So Unbridled Rage, unusable with slow weapons. Unusable. You need a fast weapon in there. And, even with these bad boys, I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll check out dual wield with Whirlwind. That might be the ticket, man. You probably have no rage issues. Like, my goodness. Or no fury rage. Or no fury issues. Maybe. So that's something to look at too. We can keep looking at. But anyways, guys, that's my build. That's what I am rolling. And then I guess I didn't even really talk about, I don't even know if I need to talk about vulnerable stuff. We're not really getting into Paragon. I'll just give you guys a teaser for this first one. For that first glyph socket, my goodness, put this in. When an enemy is damaged by you, they become vulnerable for 3 seconds. Vulnerable just allows you to do more damage. And if you can, and you also have, go into your characters, you also have, where is this vulnerable? Oh my goodness. It's a V, so it's probably further down. Oh my goodness, where's my vulnerable? All right, here we go. Whew. It's like on the spot. Vulnerable damage. Oh, like if you make them boys vulnerable, that's a 200% damage increase. You know, so it's almost a necessity. So get the vulnerable. Man, if you don't have people vulnerable, man, you're missing out 200% damage. Anyways, that's Paragon. That's not necessarily my build. I mean, it is my build. That's definitely my build because that's on the first one. All right, we'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that one. Yeah, I would recommend. I'm not a Paragon expert yet, so I hit all 4 of these guys. I really did. Maybe I wasted some on something, but I like the physical damage. I like the life. I like the life over here. I like the armor. I like all these physical damage, strength, armor. Like, I liked all of it, so I just got all of it. But I would put this vulnerable on there, to be honest with you. I really would. I would crush it, get the vulnerable. That's an extra 20% as well. But YouTube, that's my build. That's Nox's build. Hit like, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.